So I'm going to translate our abbot's wisdom talk today. First of all, he wanted to let all of us know that the monastic community rejoices in the food offering patron and all of us here today. Today is considered very important with regards to Buddhism, as it's a special day. We're coming out of Rains Retreat, which is a 3-month period where the monks meditated and focus on their Dhamma as well. So they've got this energy to share with us, and we're coming out of it today, out of Rains Retreat. Another reason why today is considered important is the Venerable kept on talking about Paranai, and I'm going to translate what that means. So Paranai is actually very important, and it means to, there's a couple of different translations, but it can mean to invite, it can mean to give, or it's an open opportunity. This is a tradition that has happened for the past 2,500 years. Again, it's Paranai. And the Venerable mentioned that there's 2 types of Paranais. The first is that all of us, for example, you all want to support monks. Us supporting monks, this is considered a Paranai as well. So for example, this is just a way to support a monk or a temple, is you will Paranai. So for example, if the temple is missing something, or if monks need something, you can actually give your support to the monk or to the temple, and this would be saying that you are going to Paranai. So you are supporting the temple with regards to anything that they're missing or any support that they need. So this is actually pretty important, especially when there are certain occasions. Now, keep in mind that the discipline of the monk, they cannot actually ask for anything. So as a layperson, we actually have to support the monastic community by us actually giving support and letting them know that we want to support. So if monks are missing something, say during the Rains Retreat season, a way for lay people to support is to say, I will Paranai for you. Now, monks can actually ask their relative or their family members, but in terms of all of us as lay people, it goes against their discipline. Because if they do ask one of us, for example, it can be something that makes us not very comfortable, and we do it not very willingly, and this would actually be considered inappropriate. So this is Paranai. Now, with regards to Paranai, it doesn't have to be something that you do forever. No, not at all. It can be limited. So you can actually Paranai during Rains Retreat, which is 3 months, or within a year, or whenever you want. So it can actually be limited. And this is one version of Paranai. Now, Paranai actually normally will happen during Katina, for example, again, because monks are not able to ask you. So this is a way for us to support monks as well. Now you have to do this on your own with your own intentions to want to support. So again, monks will not ask you or invite you. It needs to be something that you want to do intentionally. And then a second version of what Paranai is that monks during this time, they'll actually have a ceremony called Paranai. And this is something that happens to help make the sangha more harmonious and more peaceful. And it's something that the Buddha actually knew would be important. And what this is the monks will come together and give each other advice. Now, this isn't any advice. This is actually open advice where they know that they have to do this, generally after Rains Retreat. So this is an open invitation, an open opportunity to give advice to one another, to share and make the community stronger. So they invite each other to share, give advice, remind each other of habits that they see from one another that might not be very good in terms of just cultivation of self. So for example, one of the monks will say to each other, have I done anything wrong? please let me know. Again, this is a very open opportunity, no criticism, no taking it personal. This is very open and a sharing of just trying to become better. And this is what our center will do this afternoon. They will do a Paranai. So this is what the Venerable wanted to let us know that they will do. Now, this is also the Venerable actually chanted in Pali as part of the ceremony. They will chant, he will take the initiation to chant, and then he translated what the chant is. And basically is all of you, and this is him actually inviting, taking lead first. All of you, I would like to Paranai, which is, did you see anything? Did I do anything? Do you think I thought of anything that was unpleasant, that was not positive, that, you know, maybe I can improve with regards to my habit? Again, this is a ceremony that takes place after Rains Retreat. So this is something that we will be doing at the center, or the monastic community will be doing later this afternoon. Another thing that the Venerable emphasizes, us too, now that we know about Paranai, us too, as lay people, we can actually really use this for our family or our work, in our lives as well, by just sharing emotions and giving one another advice instead of keeping it in. This truly can help your family and your community be more harmonious and more pleasant and happy. Because, you know, we all have defilements within ourselves. We're all still trying to better ourselves, and we all make mistakes. So this is just a great opportunity to actually be open to take advice and to actually learn from other people instead of taking it personal. So the Venerable did emphasize this is something that we can also use in our life as well. Now, the abbot did say, you know, timing is important. So, you know, do consider that. And then also emotions too. So you have to be careful when you want to give advice as well, not just do it if the timing isn't right or if the person's upset. So again, this can help your community and your circle just to be more harmonious and pleasant. So Paranai is important. It helps the community be more harmonious. It can help the family stay stronger, as well, fixing bad habits, and trying to just better ourselves every day. And this is actually an important thing, to try to just understand what your bad habits are and welcome it when others are open to sharing it with you. So again, Paranai is being open-hearted, trying to better yourself, learning about your bad habits and welcoming them so that you can improve. And then the Venerable shared a story during the Buddha's time as an example. So one of the Buddha's right-hand person, a top teaching monk at the time, had a lot of wisdom, 70 years old, so he was definitely a little older. Well, they were taking alms, and there was a 7-year-old that tugged at his robe. And when the Venerable turned around, the 7-year-old said to the monk that your robes are not straight, and actually the robes were kind of near the ground. So instead of him being offended or taking it personal that here's a little young novice trying to give him advice and kind of be embarrassed about it, he was not. In fact, he welcomed it and felt very happy that this young 7-year-old novice let him know that his robes were too long and untidy, because he could have very easily slipped on his robes. So again, this is just an idea with regards to elder monks taking advice from the younger monks as well, and not taking it personal. So Paranai is important. And this is something that we'll be doing today. And then tomorrow we'll celebrate another important day in Buddhism as well. And then from there, we've got 1 month where you've got the opportunity to do katina. And this is actually part of the Buddhist tradition, is after tomorrow, 1 month to do a katina, which we'll be doing as well. So be prepared to get as much good merits and good energy as you can by doing good deeds at the meditation center.
สาธุ